Okay, I'm just talk about this topic one last time. So there was a video that came up of this woman. She was like middle-aged, in her 50s, and she was talking about how light skin privilege and pretty privilege is a thing. And I know everyone had all the jokes, and I feel so guilty for laughing. I did another video on this, and there's a YouTuber that did a video on this as well. I would go check out her channel. And I do, even though, yes, I agree, I understand what everyone's saying. They're like, who's hating on you or whatever in the comments, and then all the ET phone home jokes, the Schmeagle jokes, Dang, I think I've been compared to Schmeagle before. Yeah, someone definitely said I look like Schmeagle. And then anyway, that's not the point, y'all. That's not the point. I'm getting sidetracked. That's not the point. The point is, y'all, if you listen to what the lady was saying, I get it. The messenger, probably everyone did not like the messenger. I feel like if she was like a Kaylani or someone talking about this, she would not have gotten dragged that bad. But because this is like an older light-skinned woman, and yeah, you could see the wrinkles and the lines, everyone just came for her ass. But if you listen to what she's saying, despite, I get it was a lot, people say it was too much, despite all that, I get what she was saying when she was like, okay, even if it's not just specifically her, right? It could be, haven't you seen it? You've been to school, in your workplace, when you're walking about, if you're on college, whatever, and you see that, like, people with pretty privilege, or even if they're light-skinned and then they have pretty privilege, or even if they look any kind of way, sometimes they do get special treatment. They will get special treatment. They're getting all the attention. Everybody is like worshiping the ground that they walk on. It's like people are thirsting after them. And I wish I was kidding, but that's a true statement. I don't think that's false. And what else? So she says, so she's talking about how, like, we're killing it out here and all this stuff, but it's like, y'all have to really listen to what she's saying. Did she lie about that? That's the thing I'm saying. It's like, and then I get it, the other girl was talking about features and stuff, and it's like, okay, you can still be ugly and be light-skinned. Okay, true. Because sometimes for women who are, depending on their race, it doesn't matter what complexion they are, they're still going to look good because of certain features, how they put themselves together, how they take care of themselves, right? However, when you go back and look at certain things, you just go back and look, a light-skinned girl could literally look, it seems like they could look almost any kind of way and get away with it. And yes, people was coming for this lady, but I bet there are people that find this woman attractive because she's light-skinned, y'all. It's just, she's old. She's older. I'm not gonna call her old. 50 is not old, honestly. But it's just, yeah, you have to think about that. There is some privilege with just having lighter skin, and I mean light, like super light. Even in the texture, the type of hair plays a role as well. So you can't ignore that. And I feel like that specific thing she was saying, that was a fact in my opinion. But yes, it was the right particular message, but just probably the wrong messenger, and that's why people think it's the wrong messenger, because she's an older woman. And then we can get into, like, okay, she acting like a teenager. Why is she going online saying that people are hating on her at 50 years old? And believe it or not, y'all, okay, this might be, you might not hear me on this. Believe it or not, there are people that still be dealing with hate in their old age. She might be getting hate, and there were people saying, okay, she could just be an asshole, she could be a bitch, that's why people don't like her. Okay, cool, that could be the case. People may not like her character, her personality may suck, maybe she was just a mean person. Okay, cool. But yes, some people are hated on because they look a certain way and the other person is envious of how they look. That's creating the haterade effect. Yep. Coining this term, haterade effect. They gonna start hating. So yeah, this lady very well could be getting hated on in her 50s. Yes, okay, they saying she look like E.T. who da da da. Okay. I don't even think this lady care, honestly. I think they said she was making follow-up videos. I haven't seen the other follow-up videos. And yeah, I just think it's people don't like that these things are coming out of her mouth. Okay? And because she's older, yeah, she's gonna get dragged. I'm literally like, I'm trying to keep, I've been talking for so long. Jesus. All right, I'm gonna end it here, but just take what I say with a grain of salt. I really think that's what it is. And even that this is the last thing I'm gonna say. This is like, we'll say bring ageism into it. Because yes, if she was younger and maybe didn't have the wrinkles and looked a certain way, people would be hating and being mean, but they're not gonna come for her looks per se, because she looks good. Okay? That's all I'm saying. And to society standards, this woman is not the most attractive. Like, even though she does have all the features, she just has the wrinkles. Some people say it's or like the skin just sags a little bit. It could be weight loss as well. I don't really know. People are saying she's 50. I guess that is how old she is. But yeah, I mean, it's messed up, but I see where she's coming from. Certain things she was saying, like, sure, I might have been like, what is this lady talking about? But yeah, you have to listen to the message and maybe not be too keen on what the messenger looks like. But I see in this society that's hard, especially on TikTok. If you look a certain way talking about something and you don't look aesthetically pleasing to certain people, they will drag the hell out of you. So this just gives you a warning. People, you should already know this. Just, yeah, talking about certain things, people are going to look at your appearance like, well, who are you? So you think you can look at you? People are mean. So I'm just saying, be prepared for that if you even want to be into the content thing or start making content on here. This video is a little all over the place, but yeah, y'all have a good rest of your day. Peace.